Women's war games in jeopardy? A women's division might tank? Don't worry, there's a solution. She's the key to everything, and she holds money in the bank.
And here we go. Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, hey, welcome. Grab a seat and stay a while. But do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you are one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. I ask you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment. Because YouTube does love those comments. And of course, share the video out on all social media. Speaking of social media, check all the links down below for all my socials on Instagram and X. And check out that merch store. Grab yourself some cool Joker Voice swag. All right, major injury report just the other day has put the women's division on Raw, turned it on its head, and definite change of plans to the Survivor's War Games match later this month. Now, I know, two videos in one day, a few hours apart. But, at the time of recording, Crown Jewel is less than 24 hours away. And it's here at Crown Jewel where the solution lies. So, Paul Levesque, if you're watching, and I assume you are, the solution and the key to solve this dilemma is Miss Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton. Allow me to explain.
And here we go.
So, set a little groundwork first. Tuesday on NXT, in a segment in the parking lot, we saw the aftermath of an attack on Rhea Ripley by Raquel Rodriguez and the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan. This attack left Rhea in a bloody mess. Well, this segment was actually to write Rhea Ripley off of WWE TV, as reports have been confirmed that in the previous week, in a spot where she delivered a headbutt, Rhea cracked one of the orbital bones that surrounds her eyes.
Ouch.
Now, this injury, as reported, has Rhea out indefinitely. Now, the Raw roster has been racked with injuries, as main event mainstay Asuka is out with a knee injury with no immediate signs of return. And with Becky Lynch still not having a contract and Alexa Bliss set to return, but her return is probably going to be tied to the Wyatt Six, what is a promoter to do? Now, again, with this depleted roster and half of the storyline of the obvious War Games match for the women's War Games at Survivor Series looming, I'm pretty sure I can hear what was going through Paul Levesque's mind.
Fuck.
And as I said, Crown Jewel is where you set this stage. Now, in a previous video this week, I predicted that Liv Morgan would win the champion versus champion match versus Nia Jax, and I stand by that. I also predicted that Tiffany Stratton would then cash in on a fallen Nia Jax. Well, here's the swerve. During the celebration, Tiffany attacks Liv, knocking her out, and cashes in on Liv Morgan. Tiffany Stratton then leaves Crown Jewel as the women's world champion, as opposed to the WWE women's champion. Now, of course, Tiffany would then move over to join the Raw roster, which does leave an obvious question. What about SmackDown? Well, Raw is the flagship show. It's the one that's going to Netflix. It's the one that needs the attention. Besides, Nia Jax, the Queen of the Ring, has an inevitable future date with the return of the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Well, you're not wrong.
Okay, great. So how does this help War Games at Survivor Series? I'm glad you asked. Now, there are some who think that maybe you should just not have a women's War Games match on this PLE.
Never gonna happen.
I have a different idea. Now, is it a bit rushed? Sure, but I think this will work. Now, of course, Liv Morgan is going to be pissed after losing her title, so she is pitching the War Games match. Team Liv versus Team Tiffany. So on one side, Liv is obviously going to enlist the help of her friend, Raquel Rodriguez. Now, her other two side recruits, two of the nastiest and, quite frankly, two of the only nasty heels you got on Raw, that will be Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark.
Oh, goody.
Relax. This is going to get better, I promise. Now, with how over Tiffany is with the WWE Universe, this cash-in could serve as kind of a face turn. So the face-ish champion is going to need allies. So she enlists her old opponent, who really doesn't like Liv Morgan, and frankly could use the TV time, talking about Lyra Valkyria.
That's not bad.
Now for the other two, the answer also lies within the Crown Jewel match card. In the women's tag team title match, you have from NXT, Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. No offense to these two women, but who? So, Tiffany and Lyra are both less than a year removed from NXT. So, why not make an appearance or two on NXT and you get these two to recruit the two hottest names on the NXT women's roster? Of course, I'm speaking of Julia and Stephanie Vaquer.
Now we're talking.
So, where does this lead after War Games? I have no clue. I don't get the scripts. But if this situation plays out in any way, shape, or form like I've said it, make darn sure we will definitely be talking about the future on Wednesday Night is Overbooked. But then again, these are just my thoughts. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Be sure to check me out on Monday as I'll be giving a review of Crown Jewel. Definitely stay tuned for Wednesday Night is Overbooked. And also Thursday next week with Roman of the Empire, talking about the great film Solomon Kane. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door again. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for stopping by again. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hope you had a great week. Have a wonderful weekend ahead of you. And always have fun. Hashtag keep talking. And always keep that smile on your face. Toodles.
I'd say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls right